Okay, now let's go back to our view. I'm going to click on the home page, and then I'm going to click on the calendar tab in the main navigation. And notice two things about this. First of all, our dates column is blank. We have no dates showing up here. That's because the field that we had chosen for this column doesn't exist anymore. Secondly, we've already gone through the process of adding additional columns or fields to this table through the views configuration, but they're not displaying here. How come? The reason is that we've made the changes in the view, but we haven't yet saved those changes. Now, Views is kind to us in this respect because you can make the changes, make a group of changes, and navigate away from the page and come back and your changes will still be there. So let's go ahead and go back to the view that we were modifying. I'm going to click on Structure again in the admin bar, and then Views down at the bottom. And we have our new view here, Tour Calendar, and if we want to edit it, we can simply click Edit under Operations. Now you see here at the very top, we have this notice that says all changes are stored temporarily. Click Save to make your changes permanent. And if we scroll down to the bottom where we see our live preview, we'll see that we have our other columns displaying here. So we're okay. It's probably a good idea to save at this point. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to click Save. Now let's take a look at our preview one more time. So again, we have our dates not displaying here because the field has been removed. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like inside of our fields settings for our view. So here we are under fields, and for dates, we have something that says broken missing handler. So sometimes you'll happen upon this after you've made some structural changes to the content on your site, and you won't know exactly what's going on because you weren't thinking about the view when you made the change. But when you see this, it simply means that the field has changed or been removed. So let's go ahead and click this. And in this overlay, we have the option to remove. So let's go ahead and click Remove. Okay, now it's gone from our list. And if we look at our preview, we no longer have a date. But we need to go ahead and add our date back in. So let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and click Add in the Field section of the configuration. And I'm going to do a search for date. And again, our date appears at the very top of the matches. So let's go ahead and check this box. Content Dates appears in the tour node type. And click Add in Configure Fields. Now we've added a few fields before, but they've all been of the same type. This is the date field type, so we have some additional options here. Some of the options are the same. This Create a Label option and the ability to change what the label is. This Exclude from Display option, you remember from before. And now under our formatter, we have some different options. We have As Time Ago, so this means that if, for example, our date is a week ago, it will say 1 week ago, or if it's an hour ago, it will say 1 hour ago. Long, medium, and short. Now you may remember these from when we added our field, we had these options for the default format to display on the node page itself. Let's go ahead and pick medium, just as an example. Even though it's not clear here, the format option is not applicable to this particular field type, so we'll go ahead and skip that. And then in the display, we have the option to choose from both from and to dates, from date only, or to date only. And we want to go ahead and display both, the from and the to, so we'll leave that at its default. If this field contains multiple options, then these inputs under multiple values will come into play. For now, we can go ahead and ignore it. Again, we have style settings, no results behavior, and rewrite results. We'll just go ahead and leave all of those at their defaults and click Apply. I'm going to scroll down to view a preview. So now we have our dates right here.